All right, today is yet another beautiful day the Lord has given unto you, and I will send you coins. My channel more about some coin from possible multimedia. Maybe did media on channel meeting Eddie Francis Achu, aka possible India coins. So, and needed you can win your channel is go YouTube and inside and say, my vessels of Bejibre. No share video. I'm an aquarium. So, share and like, comment, and subscribe. We are not share content and now say, I recommend the channel. No, I'm only having so any videos in me. I will say, I'm paying no can say the I will say NDC, NPP, the new force. Movement for change obia ye wada or to nyoma yi wa bra oguso ye campaign say de be yankwindi e be kodi ama na mpempe me no ka say de amane boy ni nchemu etre say Mahama o mampanin dada John Dramani Mahama ene ni team akwakopie mu e wo Northern Region kroba akwa ye friend ya to ni din Gambanga. Yes, Gambanga hon mom kopie no allegedly there is one circulating audio etre say omkopie mu e wo Gambanga honom no NPP for to share wo so abra no mo ye campaign no ene na wo mu huru wo say ye pe Dr. Maumia ye pe Dr. Maumia ye pe Dr. Maumia ebusha nsem a allegedly e course so e wo ho no e saweni ensa wo ka kire. How true is this? You say you grow o man penin dada John Dramani Mahama say onfi hanom nko na omo mpe no omo ebeto aba e de atia no omo support NPP esan say NPP e wo good policy esan say NPP ena ama nkola na kane no omo ntumi nko school no omo yina NPP ada homa nti omo yina e che uniform omo enjoy free education ebusian we any bebre na keka ho me pese me kasa mbe tintin no kameo yenko ji nsem mu nche ne wi na ye feel free na cha your comment section no asenya kopon e share na
democracy to account to the people because they give you the mandate.
Okay.
I believe it is only proper that in accounting to the people we find the right forum and also the right language. Because it can be the case that you are doing some wonderful projects and all the time you stay in Accra and be speaking big English. But someone in the age that we are in, especially in a digital revolution, there is a tendency for people to go out there to misinform and disinform. And one way to do it is to, even in an attempt to translate what you have put out in English language. So when I was given the mandate to serve this country as Minister for Information by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, one of my priorities, or a priority among my priorities, was to decentralize government communications. And in decentralizing government communications, once again, it means you need to send a message to the people. So although we have a remix with
physical as well.
Yes, so that has been the mode of our operation. To make sure people see that we bring the spotlight on the region-specific interventions and projects.
All right. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of conversation as the fact that there was some drought or our farmers were unable to reach the target when it comes to their farm produce, you know, and proceeds as well. And so I am sure I heard Finance Minister also is going to be cushioning them with some amount and then support them in that agenda as well. We can come tomorrow and find out what exactly has been done for farmers over here, especially because we take a lot of produce as a country from the northern sector as well. Would you want to comment on that?
Absolutely. So tomorrow, if you come to the NATO tomorrow, the presentations will be in 4 parts or 3 parts, let me say, because I will only give my introductory remarks, which is even less than 5 minutes. The regional minister will provide updates on infrastructure in the region, projects that have been completed, projects that are yet to be completed, and their timelines. And then the Minister for Finance will give an update on funding critical projects in the region, including government's response to the dry spell that was experienced in 8 regions, mostly in the north and also in the transition belts like Oti region. Then the Minister for Agric, represented by the Honorable Deputy Minister, Honorable Tuferu, Member of Parliament for Nanton, will provide updates, the details of the specific interventions. Because since the announcement of the dry spell and the announcement of ban on exportation of some cereals, the Minister for Food and Agriculture, Dr. Barney Champong, and myself have held 2 press conferences. The first one to announce and acknowledge the existence of the challenge because of disruptions in rainfall patterns from June to August. And the second one, which we held about a week ago, was to announce the specific interventions that government has arrived at. If you will recall, the Honorable Finance Minister announced that government was trying to mobilize some 8 billion Ghana cedis as intervention for farmers. And last week we announced that so far we've been able to mobilize in excess of 3 billion Ghana cedis. So the government of Ghana has moved a chunk of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture's original budgets for CAPEX towards a response to the dry spell that we experienced up north. And also they've taken some aspects of the Ministry of Roads budget to add it to government's response in the agri sector, bringing it to a total of government of Ghana support of 2 billion Ghana cedis. And the World Bank has also supported with $105 million as a contribution to the response. And so far, this is what government has secured. And in terms of support, government is distributing 118,000 metric tons of fertilizers starting from 1st October. So that is what we announced a week ago.
That started.
Yes, the fertilizer is to 800,000 smallholder farmers across the country. So that is not only restricted to the north, but it is every farmer who can use their Ghana card to register on the GAP.
You must have a Ghana card.
Yes. If you don't have a Ghana card, for a 3-month window, you can use your voter's ID card to get on the GAP. But after receiving this first set of relief, you need to try and get a Ghana card to update your data. So if you register on the GAP, that is the Ghana Agriculture and Agri-Business app. If you go on Google Play Store, they have a GAP. You will see one for farmer, you see for aggregator, you see for extension officers and so on. So if you are a farmer, as soon as you download it on your Android phone, you will see GAP farmer. You go, they will say before you proceed, give us your name and your Ghana card number and phone number. And then next, you show the number of acres. And then you pin the location of your farm and send it. So the extension officers, so far as you are in the system, now you are done with your responsibility. It will be left with the Agri department in the district to do the validation. So because we gave the location of the farm, they will go and check. If it's not some football field that you've gone to map just to come and collect the relief. So for the 118,000 metric tons of fertilizer, for 800,000 farmers, they are giving everybody 2 bags of NPK fertilizers, 1 bag of urea fertilizers, and they are also distributing 5,300 metric tons of seedlings. So that is nationwide. But the specific interventions for the dry spell is starting on 10th October. So this town hall meeting is timely, so that we come and also teach the people that you can do self-registration. You need not wait for the agric officer or extension officer from the district assembly, because self-registration, as soon as you open the app, is there for you to enter the data on your phone and register. So for that, they are giving every farmer affected by the dry spell, beyond the fertilizer and the seedlings, 100 kg bag of maize, 25 kg bag of rice, and also for farmers who are also LEAP, beneficiaries, they are giving them additional 1,000 Ghana cedis disbursement.
Okay.
So you see that the intervention is huge.
Right.
So at the end of the day, for all interventions, you realize that cumulatively it's almost 4,000 Ghana cedis direct support coming from government in terms of food and also for fertilizers and seedlings, so that we can plant now that the rains are back within the window that we can harvest in the shortest possible time.
That is great.
Now Minister for Works and Housing. Yeah. A brand new information minister. And now print pack for private newspapers. Owners. Bank of Ghana for SO. Reporting on economic issues, financial issues. Central for no credit yen tampe. And it's no more dear called Dodua. Forest Hotel. Yakoda. Weekend. Nyakusiadie was see a report on financial issues. Nikobi. Me suspect ya Peter
and Nikobi.
Of course. And you call your Bank of Ghana for the sponsor program. I will do it. You call ye could komo and na bring President Edwin Arthur. Afraid information minister kojo pon kroma say minister ade Bank of Ghana for eye man di for ni monyam e bra betachi eno kwa na kojo baby bebre ko eti ano papa na me ko jodo obeka saye wakase wa ni wanya wo ho. I was the last person me ja kojo pon kroma e kwan e mo ko tan de ka mu etu ka no ko ni wo ko fo asa yire bi Saturday morning. Kuba kwaje yanka galamsi asem na yam say ni week no ye ko ye wie be ba kwesiada ni week no maybe Wednesday was there about and na newspaper editor be so publish it before galamsi 2 years later now Professor Paul Boate try dia koma o mampani a wa twa ko say kojo pon kroma and the news and job focus here e won do dowa
abobo amana ko
abo said that day no kojo pon kuma ko hia no asebo ko kan ni say ye metro nsem ni Professor Paul Boate hu fin
yada
me na me wo ho ade we me challenge ni say omro wo ko so true for and I spoke on several radio stations say enye true me ko bi I sat through the whole conversation Bank of Ghana for the boss aka no na watch on winning was say kojo pon kroma ya wo presidential ambition galamse fight e ko say this day way and am so contest
the presidential ambition